Welcome to Complete Politics with Chukwuma.
Every governor, senator, member of the House, traditional ruler, priest, Eze, Igbo person, and every Nigerian who believes in Kanu's freedom should come out and do more than talk. According to him, he also reached out to Alhaji Atiku Abubakar through his team. I spoke with Obi Nagocha of the House of Representatives, who was receptive and encouraging. Now, this is not the time for hesitation. If we genuinely believe that Nnamdi Kanu deserves freedom, then every leader of conscience must act now, not later, he wrote. Barrister, what's your reaction to the planned march to Aso Rock to be led by Sowore to free Nnamdi Kanu? What are your broad reactions to that?
I don't have any problem with what he wants to do.
Okay.
As long as there is sincerity in it. Because what he wants to do now has been done severally by the Igbo people on several occasions in different angles, which is on record. I don't want it to look as if the Igbo people don't want Nnamdi Kanu to be released until Sowore started his protest. No, you can't say that. We have made all the effort that is needed to be made. Before Iwanyanwo died, he trekked almost 2 kilometers to go and see Nnamdi Kanu, where he was detained. It's on record. It was after that ordeal that this man couldn't survive it. What other sacrifice are you talking about? This is a man with a very bad leg. DSS forced him to trek to that place. You can imagine. All the Ohaneze chieftains have gone to Aso Rock, under Buhari, under Tinubu, to go and plead for Nnamdi Kanu's release. Is that not true? Is that not a fact? All the lawmakers from the south, including other lawmakers from different regions, signed a petition to Tinubu asking for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Is that not a fact? The Nnamdi Kanu lawyers have packaged all the 9 cases that gave Nnamdi Kanu victory from different courts, including West African court, and sent it to the Attorney General of this country. Is that not a fact? So, all the governors, they have said so also, calling for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. So, when all these people have done all these things, please, what other thing is left? Tell me. So if the federal government meant well, they would have released Nnamdi Kanu to these people. So Ludo have written a letter, a very long thesis, telling the government of the federation to release Nnamdi Kanu to him. Please, is that not effort? Is it when we carry gun and cutlass that you now know that, yes, we want Nnamdi Kanu to, then they will now say you're a terrorist? So what I'm saying in essence is that what Sowore is trying to do now is a welcome development. But the way you want to go about it is what I am thinking about. You don't go and call up a sitting governor to follow you to Aso Rock as if he is your mate or something. Inviting them to come and join you. Join you and do what?
But okay, don't you think that desperate times demand desperate measures?
No, please. Look, as a governor, there are things that are expected of you. Let us call a spade here. You don't expect a sitting governor to wake up, follow you to and start protesting against a government that he put him in place, or a governor that is serving. When there are so many other decent ways of approaching issues.
Which is probably, or Moyele Sowore is doing that because practically every other method has failed.
It didn't fail. They are working on it. They told us.
For how long?
I said they are working on it. Look, even apart from all this, Mr. Okoro, Nnamdi Kanu will be released because there is no law to try him.
But there is no law to try him.
There is no law. They are just keeping him there, buying time. It's a question of time before they release him. Look, what's that his name? Abacha's CSO, Al-Mustafa.
Yes.
You remember him?
Hamza.
Yes, Hamzat. Was he not there throughout Obasanjo's 8 years in office? When they got there, did they release him? He's even trying to contest election now. Was he tried? Even Sowore himself, the Yoruba protest before he was released. We just woke up one morning and the Attorney General entered the Nolly prosecute and said that he has no case to answer, and they asked him to go home. Is that not true? So why do you now want to make it look as if there's nobody in Igbo land that can, champion Nnamdi Kanu's case? After all this effort has been made, it now has to be you. Then if you now call them and then maybe because of what has already been predetermined, you now say it was because of you that Nnamdi Kanu was released. Will it not be a shame on Igbos after all the effort we have made? So it will now begin to reason that no, so federal government, all these efforts that the Igbos have made, you didn't listen to it until somebody now went on a protest before you now release him. Look, what I'm telling is, Sowore, you can go on with whatever you want to do with your people. After all, you have your members. Go and protest on behalf of Nnamdi Kanu.
And leave out the government.
Yes.
Leave out the political.
There is no. They will never follow you.
Okay.
They will never,
because I wanted to ask you.
Yeah,
that.
They will never. I won't even. If I'm one, I won't follow him. For what? Okay. A sitting governor. You are not even a councillor. You are not contested.
Do you think that this is Sowore is overreaching himself, or is this an overdrive?
Yes, he wants to promote himself with this cause, and I don't like it. You don't wake up and start championing things, doing things as if you are the messiah of the Igbos. On what ground? You saw what I told you here. All the effort. If nobody have made effort, if nobody have said anything, are you understanding me? Mwajago. As the Mwajago, Ajawo said to oppositors here, just made a statement. A statement. He did not even carry it out. He was picked up and locked up for 2 years. When they got tired, they now say he should go home.
So you think that the government will one day get tired and release Nnamdi?
I don't even get tired. It will be an embarrassment and shame, because the international community waiting. At a point in time, they wait in and ask questions. No, seriously, because if there is a case against this man, why have you not tried him since? The court said it openly that we don't even have any law to try him. The court said it.
Okay,
and the 15 count charges against him was caused by Ozekeme. Even the Supreme Court told Nnamdi Kanu to sue the federal government. This is on record.
Now, Barrister, I spoke with Omoyele Sowore on the morning show on Voice of the People Television, and when I asked him, the value of the protest, he said probably it is, to put pressure on the government, to alert the international community to understand what Nnamdi Kanu is going through, that he's been held, illegally, because courts have said, let this man go. Good. Now, Barrister, don't you think that the government will find this protest confrontational and harden its position on the matter? Especially when at a point, people were looking for some sort of political solution, to the release of Nnamdi Kanu. And a section of people said, no, let's go to court and trash it out. Now, the government says, we are in court. And you are planning a protest, Don't you think that the government will see you as being confrontational and said, okay, since this is what you want, let's keep him and see how far you can drive this protest? And
that is what I'm saying that we should avoid, because there are concerted efforts now. The last time the president went to Abia Southeast, did you not hear what he said, or his aide said concerning that matter? Was he blunt that no, that we are not going to release Nnamdi Kanu? I am saying that we should not rubbish the effort that has been made so far. Nobody can force a government to take an action. Mr. Okoro, no matter the foolishness of any government, they can never succumb to threat and intimidation. They don't. That is what I'm saying here. Let him not go and jeopardize our chances, because everybody is speaking and calling out the government to release this young man. Why would you not go on a protest? What if at the end of the day this protest turn sour? Somebody may now unleash some of these area boys who are looking for what to do, and the protest will turn into another thing. So what will you now say? Mr. Okoro, what will you now say? That you are pressurizing the government, Abi? So who told you, in his own case, like I've always asked, who pressurized the government to release him? Who pressurized the government? Was there any protest before he was released? So please, let us do this indecently. Nnamdi Kanu will come out, whether you like it or not. I am sure of that, because the mere fact that you don't have any law to try him is enough for you to say, let him go. They are talking. All the governors have spoken that, look, we are having discussions. It's not something you come out in the open and be confrontational. Before you know it, they will tell you, the Igbo don't even know how to go about it. Why are they protesting? At the end of the day, these people will insult you. I remember when they were telling that the Igbos, we don't know how to negotiate, we don't know how to do diplomacy, you know. Now we are doing it, oh, somebody now wants to go and embarrass everybody because of protests. How do you think the government will feel if they're not releasing Nnamdi Kanu because of protests? Is it possible? Hold on. Is it possible? Which government does that? That they took an action because of a pressure from a group of people. And you are calling the governor. Which governor will follow you? So that tomorrow now you use it to blackmail them and say, look at this governor. So they don't want Nnamdi Kanu to be released. So I called them to follow me to Abuja. They refuse.
Okay, now Barrister, you have already made a point. According to you, these people should not join the protest. If Sowore wants to plan a protest, he should go with the Alota community.
Exactly, yes.
That governors and all of that, shouldn't. Now, there is this. We have this problem, with the Nnamdi Kanu issue. A lot of people believe that leaders of the Southeast have not done enough, for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Unfortunately, part of the people that Sowore are looking at, are some of the people, I mean the elites in particular, without mentioning anybody's name. We hear that some people go to Aso Rock in the day and march into Aso Rock and say, please release this young man for us. And at night, they still go back and say, please, don't let him go, because if you release him, there will be problem in the Southeast. And we have one of the people that Sowore mentioned that he reached out to say, the release of Nnamdi Kanu will ordinarily not guarantee peace in the South.
Yes.
So, in the midst of all of this, do you think, you've already said that these people will not join, but the issue of people going in the day and going back at night to say, don't let him go, how do you see all of that? Could it be a fact? Is it true? Do you have an idea whether some people get into that kind of?
Is there anybody in this earth that is loved by everybody? Mention. Even Jesus Christ, our Lord Jesus Christ, with all he did, with all the sacrifice, was he not hated by his own people? Did he stop the agenda of God concerning his life? Tell me. So all these things are things that I don't understand. I don't like people to be gullible here. Nobody in any environment will be loved by even his own family members. They will disagree with him. That is life for you. So you cannot say because one or two persons are saying, therefore, I ask again, when they released Sowore, was there any protest? Did anybody come to say, release him, don't release him? So if the government is now using that, it means that the government is even shameless. That's the truth. They are shameless. They know that this man ought to go, but you are using it to make a political capital. What does that tell you? They are using it. So are they waiting until this is turned to embarrassment before they will not release him? Remember what Buhari said when he came to the Southeast during his tenure. And we brought this matter up. He said, well, whatever the court decide, he does not have a hand in it. And when the court decided the Mr. Okoro, what happened? Was it not the same government that said, no, keep him, don't release him? Was it Igbo people that decided the case in court? My people, be wise for once, please. Be wise for once. All these later day human rights activists, we should not follow them as if we don't know what we are doing. We have passed through this road before. We don't want to pass through it again. Whenever it is time for anything to happen, no power on earth, no human being can stop it. I just gave you examples here. Mandela was in detention for 27 years. When it was time, was he not released? Hold on. The people that were holding him, it became an embarrassment to them. Was he not released? So what are you saying here? You mean Nnamdi Kanu will remain there forever? It's not possible. It's a question of time. That's the truth. No, and we don't want to use it to play into the hands of our enemies. That's what I'm saying.
Nnamdi has serious health issues, still in detention. And people are scared that something, bad might happen to him there. So why should the government keep him until when it becomes convenient for them to let him go?
They have ordered for his medical examination. Let us see what happens. Abi? If they confirm that, yes, there is a serious issue here, maybe it will now, confirm what we have been saying. That's the truth. It will confirm what we have been saying. But whether he has health issues or not, Nnamdi Kanu should be released or will be released. There's no doubt about it. He must be released. And he must be released in good health because he entered there in good health. If he come out there with, serious health issues, then the government will still have a question to answer. That's the truth.
Okay.
So that's why they want to make sure that he's in good health before they will release him. Okay. I think that's what they are trying to do.
All right. Yeah. Now, Barrister, there's another serious issue in what Omoyele Sowore is planning. And that is, some people have alleged that Sowore wants to target Peter Obi in all of this protesting and put a wedge on his ambition. If Obi joins, he'll be profiled as an ethnic irredentist, who supports one accused of terrorism. And if he doesn't, he'll be branded as one who doesn't support justice. Now, do you buy this line of argument? What do you think about it?
These are the reasons why I said that what he's trying to do concerning the Southeast leaders, I don't buy it.
Because this same Sowore is one that has constantly criticized Peter Obi. That he doesn't have capacity, he's not going to do this and that. So why are you calling him, to come and join this protest?
I mean, it's even an insult. It's even an insult to be calling out sitting governors in the Southeast to come and join you, as if they don't know what to do. So you are the only messiah in the Southeast now, you are the one to save the Igbos. Oh yeah, now save us from marginalization. Save us from all the things that we have suffered so far since the war. Since
but Sowore has always supported the Igbo nation. He has supported his friend Nnamdi Kanu, and he has always said that, look, there's an Igbo question in this country. He has always said that there's an Igbo question in this country, that there's an Igbo problem, that until we fix it, that this country will never make progress. So I'm not sure it would be right to paint him as someone who wants to take advantage of Nnamdi's condition or situation to promote himself.
Everybody is saying the same thing, but who wants to take action is the problem.
But it's not everybody that is saying the same thing. A lot of people don't believe that the Southeast is marginalized. But he has been at the forefront of the fight, saying, look, until you answer the Igbo question in this country, you will not make progress. Okoro,
you don't choose and pick what you want to pursue and leave the rest.
Does he?
He does, because the Peter Obi that everybody is now looking up to. Is the Sowore in good terms with Peter Obi? Have you not seen and heard all the things he said about Peter Obi, even where there was no need?
Maybe he might not have any problem with Peter Obi, but just disagreeing with him based on principles.
No,
they might not have personal quarrels, personal problems.
It's the same thing we are saying here. Okay. We don't have any issue with his activism. What we are saying that you do your thing. After all, we didn't stop you.
Okay, what you are saying, do your activism, don't get Peter Obi involved. Don't get the Southeast governors involved.
Exactly. Don't make you look as if you are our savior.
How about the average Igbo man? Should the average Southeasterner get involved in this protest?
If they want to.
Okay.
But don't call our political leaders and our elites as if they are your boy. You are the only one who knows how to mobilize or do protest. It's an insult.
Okay, Barrister, I think you are seeing it from a very different angle, the way Omoyele Sowore himself sees it. Because, like I said, I spoke with him this morning. Now, Barrister, coincidentally, the date chosen for this protest, October 20, coincides with the 5th anniversary of End SARS protest. Is it do you see anything wrong in that?
Very, very wrong. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, that we should be wary. So that Sowore will not use that to whip up unnecessary sentiments and promote his political career. That's what I'm saying here. NSAS protest was heavy in the Southwest here. Much people died at Lekki Toge more than any other place in Nigeria.
People were killed in Enugu too. I was in Enugu then.
I said heavy. Okay. We are talking of where the thing was much.
Okay.
It's in the Southwest, Lagos State here. So if you want to do remembrance, why can't he do it? Why does he want to use the Igbos?
No, Barrister, he's not using the Igbos. He says it's a mere coincidence, and it happens on a Monday. And Monday is the first day of the week when people are still fresh, people are still active and all of that.
If you choose another date, what will happen? Hold on. Is there anything that is cast on stone here? If you choose another date, what will happen? Must you use that day to remind us of Nnamdi Kanu detention? Was it that day that Nnamdi Kanu was detained, that particular day? It doesn't add up. That's what I'm saying.
But
here.
that is a day that also speaks to the freedom, the quest for freedom.
How about other people now that if other people want to do the same remembrance on that day, what happens? Hold on, what happens? Don't you see it coming? What about if other people want to use that day to remember answers? How will you now separate it? How? Please, we must be very wary here. All I'm saying here is that discussions are going on. The same discussion that went on behind closed doors before he was released. That's what we are doing too. So that nobody will come and say, tomorrow they will blame you, Mr. Okoro. If this protest turned out now, they will blame you. They will say it was Peter Obi that went to do it and they are blaming Sowore. Why would they go and protest? Don't you know that they are heating up the polity? That the Igbos are come again with Biafra. Or have you not seen such a thing before? I just gave you an example with the man that spoke in Ajawo State here. What happened to him? He did not carry it out. He only make a statement for his own protection and his business. How did he end up? When did anybody come and protest and say, this man you just castrated like this, what happened? Okay, hold on. You are talking of Nnamdi Kanu, please. Is there no serious issues that you're supposed to protest in Nigeria, especially insecurity? Why don't you go and organize the Fulanis and the to protest about their kinsmen that are killing people in their farm?
Who will do that? Who will protest against his kinsman?
Hold on now.
I thought you would have said, why don't you protest or call people to protest against those that are killing Nigerians?
No. There are some Fulanis who don't believe in what their kinsmen are doing. That's not true. Okay. People always tell us that we should not generalize. So those people that are moderate, those people don't support their killer kinsmen, go and mobilize them. That's what I'm expecting.
All right then, Barry.